Over 60 years ago, Martin Luther King Jr. gave his famous I Have a Dream speech at the Lincoln Memorial in front of hundreds of thousands of people who traveled by bus, plane, car, and on foot to attend the March on Washington for Jobs and Freedom.
Among the thousands of people in attendance that day, Harold Bragg, a retired Coloma High School history teacher who's watched the history that he taught in the classroom play out before his eyes.
News 8's Katani Goot sat down with Bragg to talk about his time in Washington and the history he's witnessed through the decades.
Mr. Bragg and I talked until the sun went down. We traveled through the decades as he shared stories from before his time that he learned from his father and mother, and moments in history he was a part of himself, like that summer day in 1963, the March on Washington, a moment Bragg says is too transformative to ever forget.
You had to be there. That was so wonderful.
When remembering the day Harold Bragg walked with thousands of Americans in the 1963 March on Washington.
It's one of those experiences, if you could put it in a bottle and give it away, it would transform us.
It's almost hard to put in words.
It was just something that was poetic.
But to get to that day and know why it means so much to him, we have to go farther back. Mr. Bragg was born in the late 30s in Birmingham, Alabama, but moved to Akron, Ohio by age 3. He says he grew up in the projects.
It was public projects, you know, apartments, but even they were segregated.
Contrary to what Bragg says was the deprived, directionless stereotype for black families at the time, he was raised with an abundance of love by a strong, mixed community.
It was an example of the village raising somebody.
Bragg says no matter how integrated his world was, he wasn't blind to what was happening outside of his bubble.
I knew there were things like this, but it didn't affect me adversely, I don't think.
There were moments in his life where he saw glimpses of when the outside seeped in.
When my parents bought our house in the same area, when I was 10 years old, I think there are about 80 houses on my street. 60 went up for sale when we bought the house.
Another moment when he moved to Coloma in the 80s.
When I moved here, I was just by myself. I doubled the black population in Coloma.
Discrimination literally knocking on his front steps during his run for city commission.
I didn't lose. I was skunked. I didn't even have everybody on this street to vote for me. And I know that was because I had the wrong color.
But even through all that, he always remembered one thing.
My father's mantra was always in me. Always return hatred with love.
This is why when describing a memory too profound for words, he became overwhelmed with emotion.
When we were singing black and white together, we didn't think of ourselves as black or white, old or young, Latino, Asian American, Native American. We were just American. Yeah. I'm sorry.
A stark contrast to what Bragg says he sees today. You take time.
It's so different than the bitterness and division that's sown in our country now. There has been growth, but sometimes it seems like we take 3 steps forward, 2 back, 4 steps forward, and 10 back.
As a retired history teacher himself, Bragg believes it's important this history is not only shared.
We have to know what has been done for this generation, and we need to work so that next generation won't have to deal with the same issues.
But that the weight of it is also understood.
And I think about my father and my mother and what they worked for and what they sacrificed for, and my grandmother over there. And we can't just sit back.
Especially in a time where he believes the fight is far from finished.
Why am I asking still for justice and equality for my grandchildren? Why? All of what we have in our history, do we still need to ask?
The memories of a day from over 60 years ago, giving him the fuel to keep running today.
It was beautiful to see people from various cultures, ethnic groups, racial groups, age groups, come together in harmony with one spirit, the spirit of diversity and unity and inclusion and equality. That was it. That was it.
Bragg is also working on writing a book that depicts not only his encounters with discrimination and racism through the decades, but how he fought through it.